thank you so much for joining us on a special Canada Day edition. What makes the capital the most special place in Canada.
That it is. People complain there's nothing to do. Well, this is the one weekend that nobody ever says that. So.
And that's where all your friends come back from university that you've seen, coming in from Toronto, Guelph, wherever.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So I'm Nick Baczewski.
I'm Andrew Miller.
And welcome to Lunch Out Loud Ottawa, the podcast that brings you the people, places, events, and music that make Ottawa the incredible city that it is. Before we get to sunny Wani, why don't we check this out?
Local.
She got a strong mind and a heart of gold, spark in her eye and a fire soul. Words but nothing, keeps a record of no wrongs. Song of life she's singing right along. She won't take a sweet melody with her. Try to catch if you can. Chasing her dreams like a rocket to the moon. Spirit is free, she has nothing to prove. I know I have to let her go. I can't swim.
All right, so that was J.W. Jones. He's an awesome blues band that he travels around the world. This is his seventh. That was Let It Go off his seventh album.
Nice.
Called Seventh Hour, kind of like that. I don't know. So he'll be performing at Blues Fest on Sunday, July 14th at 4 p.m. That's right before Alice in Chains, who go on at 5 p.m. on the main stage. So
nice.
be sure to check that out. And you can also catch him in Ottawa on September 21st at the Rainbow Bistro. He's doing a bunch of tours across the country in between then.
I like that. It's good to get an actual blues feel at Blues Fest.
Absolutely. Leading into it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here with Sunny Wani. Everybody knows him from York Street Entertainment and the downtown area. If you're going to come down here, he is the person to know in the downtown area. So first of all, Sunny, thank you for meeting with us again.
I'm sure you're quite busy these days.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. This is just a few days. We're down on the countdown for Canada Day weekend, so we're pretty excited about all the activities that's going to be occurring down here.
Right,
and that's why we brought you on to go over those kind of activities. First of all, sorry about the first episode we did with you. The sound wasn't as good. We are steadily improving on the sound.
We are. It's getting there.
we're getting there.
Cool. Can you hear us now?
All right. Yeah, we can. So first of all, kind of between that episode and now, the bartender school looks like it's totally kicking off.
Oh, actually, yeah. So we've been doing incredibly well with Bartender 1 as far as not only our workshops, but people who are interested in actually getting into the industry. It's a great feeder for us. Our biggest thing is is human resources, trying to find great qualified people. Mm-hmm. And what we found is that there's a lot of people that have the personality engagement, they just don't have the experience or the training, so we can provide that for them. We guarantee an internship for anyone who's taking the master class. So the thing is, it gets their kind of foot in the door. And we found it incredibly effective, not only in the way in which we train. We're one of the only schools, we're actually one of the only bartending schools that actually own and operate by people who actually own and operate restaurants and bars. Yeah. So I think that's our biggest differentiator for sure.
And you have a breadth of bars that you have here, so they're not all just being fed into one or two bars.
No. We actually even have other bars that are and restaurants that are coming on board that aren't associated with us directly. So places that are like, I don't know if you want to call them affiliates for the school, but places that aren't owned by us, but they're having the same issue where they're looking for some qualified people, well trained, and so they're tapping into our resource for sure.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, everybody wants to bartend. I'm sure they see the potential of the money that could be made out there, and obviously it's a fun job. So I'm sure everybody wants to do it, but I mean,
yeah, there's
once they hop in there, it's not as easy as most people think.
Exactly, or just getting in for the first time is the hardest thing. It's funny because we have two types of programs. We have people who are interested in becoming in the industry, and then we do workshops for people who just kind of want to do a night out or something interesting. The thing is,
a sweet party at their place.
That's exactly it.
Oh,
actually.
Cool.
I don't know. I think the Food Networks has made everyone kind of a foodie, so they're very into culinary arts and mixology and everything else. So those two programs have been amazing for us. So not only from a consumer level, people just interested, but also from from people who are actually interested in actually getting into the industry.
So to remind everybody, how can they find out about the bartending school? How can they join? Where is it, etc.?
Sure, they can go. We run out of a couple of different locations, but they can go to Bartender1. That's bartenderone.com, and take a look at the programs that we have available. And just go under Ottawa, and you'll see all the workshops as well as some of the courses that we're holding.
Sweet. Is it a few different locations over the city?
Yeah, we'll run it. Well, we were originally running out of my condo, which we've changed now. We've renovated that now. We've moved Era into that location, and we're running
Is it still
we're
part
running
of
it at the drink.
York Street Entertainment?
Technically, we're associated. We're not directly involved, but we're friends with those guys, and we do a lot of work with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going in Era now then, or?
That is it.
No, we haven't. We can't disclose on what's going into Era yet.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, that building is great because Matt Carmichael with El Camino has moved in there, and he's been doing so well with it. We're happy. It's great for that area. We like the development of Ottawa, no matter what region, right? No matter what area, and for that little, it was perfect for the spot. Was perfect for what he was trying to do.
Sweet.
I was there the other night.
It's been packed every night, from what I hear.
Yeah, he's super consistent. He's great. I love his approach, and his mentality is amazing. So.
Yeah, everybody
He
thinks
deserves
it's
success for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Sonny, how many Canada Days have you been participating down in the market around the cabin? We're actually live. We're live at the cabin right now.
Yeah, the Great Canadian Cabin.
And so that's one of my first memories from being in Ottawa and staying here over the summer. Was Canada Day
Or
at
one
the
of your
cabin.
first memory losses. But
Yeah, that's what I said.
Whichever
He's like, tell me about some of your memories you have from Canada. I was like,
Possibly getting kicked out. Who knows? No. You used to have on the patio outside the live concerts there.
Yeah,
The
we're
parking
still
lot.
doing. Yeah, so we're still doing live music out in the parking lot. I love Canada Day because, especially at the cabin, because it tends to be that place where everyone, whether they had gone to Ottawa U or they're alumni from Carleton University or Algonquin College, basically make this pilgrimage, come back to the city to kind of share into this big weekend or this big day. And so it's great to see everyone out and about. Like it's, you will see every person you've ever dated, every person you don't want to see that you owe money to, whatever it is. You'll actually see them in the market and you'll run into them, which I think is amazing. And it's a great celebration for the city. It's a great celebration for us to be involved in for sure.
So, what kind of events are happening in and around this area? So, at the cabin, there looks like there's three big days.
Yeah, cabin is great. Actually, we've got a 3-day program on Saturday. We're doing the Molson with Gong in collaboration with Gong Show Gear, a ball hockey tournament, which
sweet.
is really full. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Out in the parking lot, we convert the parking lot later on to into a live music, the largest, basically the Byward Market's largest patio party, and for Sunday and Monday. We've also got Cornerstone, which we take the parking lot there, and that gets converted to a big outdoor party as well, which has been amazing. And it's great for that slightly older demographic and people who love Cornerstone. It's an excellent.
Great comfy patio there. I know one Canada Day I spent about 6 hours sitting there. So
It's you know what?
those nice white couches.
It's crazy, and that's the great thing about the market, right? Is going from just patio hopping. Especially this weekend.
Yeah.
Then obviously we've got obviously a big festival in Ottawa is Escapade. It's starting over at the RA Center, and they're going to be doing. They have people like DJs like Above and Beyond. They've got one of the guys from Swedish Mafia, Steve Angelo, and then we've got ending with Tiesto in the market on Canada Day itself, which is crazy. So if you get a chance to see Tiesto in an outdoor venue, in a considerably small outdoor venue, for the type of places that he plays, it's pretty amazing.
I know he loves that more than anything. That's the reason he keeps coming back, because he couldn't believe it when he played here 3 years ago. And just the patriotic nature of Canadians on the day.
So for Escapade, it's Saturday and Sunday at the RA Center, and then Monday here.
Exactly, yeah. So they're doing a lot of after parties as well. There'll be a variety of different after parties, actually all located in the Byward Market as well. So they're hopping around. So if you want to go to Escapade Music Festival or escapademf.com, it has all the listings of all the events and programs that they'll be doing.
Perfect. So what else do you got going on down here in the...
What about on Canada Day at the cabin?
At the cabin, again, we've got live music. It's basically, again, the longest. It's a great day. It's starting, doors open at 12 o'clock from live music from 12 to about 8, and then we just convert into just a crazy Canada Day celebration party. We've got Fat Tuesdays again, which is a great New Orleans experience.
Yep.
dueling pianos all day, and
they're playing all day.
Oh yeah, well they're playing later in the afternoon, and they'll play the duration of the evening. And if you don't, and for anyone who's never had a chance to go see them, definitely
They're amazing.
They're amazing. Yeah, they're great.
And I think one thing that people might not realize is they play a lot of cover songs. You know what I
they
mean?
play a ton of. You know what? It's funny because someone asked me, one of the hardest things was to promote Fat Tuesdays and the dueling pianos because it's hard to describe. And the best way to describe it, honestly, is it's like going to the best wedding you've ever been to, because it really doesn't matter how old or young you are. You'll know the music, you'll know the words, and you'll enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So, yeah, it's great.
Any other major things that are going on that you?
In the Byward Market, it's Canada Day, so there's tons of events and parties going on all over the place, right? Fireworks and everything else. And the thing is, for the Byward Markets, you can see everything, and you have access to everything. So that's what we love.
See, you got a lot of nice new Muskoka chairs in here that are shaped like Canadian Leafs.
Yeah, and
these just come in. They look pretty sharp.
No, actually, they just recently came in maybe a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. We're going to see how long they survive after Canada Day. So look at them now because they won't look the same afterwards.
And you'll be having barbecues on.
Barbecues everywhere, outdoor. Yeah, so the food access. It's just basically, I love it because the market becomes one big festival.
Yeah.
Right. So you can hop from location to location and just see.
For sure.
Things that are going on.
That'd be great.
So people can head over to Steak as well. I guess another one of your locations.
Yeah, Steak for sure. Steak is more. Steak is where I end up going for a break from all the shenanigans.
All the chaos.
So it's more for a quiet, like low key drink. It's not like a crazy party, but the thing is, it's still a great spot to kind of stop in, kind of drop in for a quick bite. The food there, the new guys there. We've got new chef John and Lee Wagner, who are new partners there, and they're awesome. And their product is, since we brought them on board, since they've come on board, their product's more consistent. The food quality's great. It's exponential.
Have you gone up the rankings a lot more?
Yeah, you know what? It was the biggest.
rankings?
The biggest issue actually with when we originally opened was getting that consistency, like any new restaurant will have. The guys they have in there are good. They're really, really good. So it's super impressive.
Anything else that's new in the market since we've last spoken?
No, there's going to be some new stuff coming up. We can't really announce yet. It'll be. I know that you guys are into real estate, so it's a good one for you guys. But I'll have to appear on another podcast. That's my way of kind of luring myself into another podcast.
Okay, there you go.
We'll do a little pre-opening interview with you guys inside the venue itself.
Perfect.
And talk about what's coming up.
All right. So awesome. There you go. There you have it. Now you know everything that's going on in the market during Canada Day. So we'll let Sonny go now because he's a busy guy and he's teaching the future of our bartenders.
Yeah. Back to the bartending thing real quick. Do you pull a lot of your bartenders like from your own bars and whatnot?
Well, all our bartenders from our own bars actually go through the training as well, so they've got a program as well. We do everything. It's weird because we get solicited a lot for people who are looking for event staff. So we use a combination of some of our own people that we have, but as well as a lot of students. Well, again, our biggest goal is to get them job ready as quickly as possible. So we want to get them experience, right? So whether it be special events or programs, whether it be Escapade, whether it be stuff on Ken Day in the cabin parking lot, or samplings at the LCB, whatever it is, we want to get them work so that they can get those hours.
Absolutely. And I'm assuming you've had to overstaff quite a bit for the Canada Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
Probably have a couple more heads on behind the bar.
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot more event staff, and that's where again, and a lot of them actually are coming from the school, which is great. And so it's been an amazing resource for us. And our biggest regret is that we didn't do it sooner.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. It's been a great feeder for us. For the industry, and the thing is, our biggest goal is to get better qualified people out in the industry. Period. Right.
Any thoughts of expanding other cities?
There is. There definitely is. We're starting to see more and more of a need. We've got people that are traveling out. Like we're looking at offering that program in French because we get quite a few people from the Hull side, from the Quebec side for sure. Might go into Kingston, might run courses there. The workshops are universal, so we can definitely do that.
That's awesome.
It's really, we're laying down the infrastructure to kind of expand in that area. Also providing other program training, industry related, whether it be security training, first aid, all that stuff. We're big into the education market, right? So I think that better trained staff, better facilitated locations.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Wonderful.
Good stuff.
All right, so we'll be right back in a moment. We're just going to take a break with one song from J.W. Jones in a song, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much, Sonny, again.
Thanks for having me.
See you in a bit.
See you again soon.
Yeah,
See you in
for
a bit.
sure.
Okay.
You said I miss you, baby, won't you come back home? Now you threw it all away, I wish I could have known. You'll probably end up in a song for breaking my heart. You strung me along, bet you think you're so smart. Now look me in the eye, just
All right, so that was
In a Song.
in a song by J.W. Jones. So it's just Nick and Andrew now. And
Hi, Nick.
how are you, Andrew?
I'm good, buddy.
Good.
I'm
So-
pumped for Canada Day.
I'm pumped for Canada Day, and let's go through a couple of our memories. So my favorite memories of Canada Day is traveling abroad, like celebrating in Cairns, Australia. Just being two Canadians out in Australia. At the beginning of the day, we started buying some beverages. Started with Canadian Club at around 10 a.m. and everybody in Australia had no idea why we were outside drinking.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I had a couple of Aussies here before, and they were celebrating, I don't know,
Australia
whatever
Day.
Australia is it called,
In
Australia
January.
Day?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
in
and they were
January.
celebrating it here, and I thought they were a little crazy too. But
By
hey.
the end of the night, every single person in the hostel was celebrating Canada Day. So it was
well,
incredible.
yeah, once everybody's all tuned up, I'm
Well,
sure it's a great time.
they saw us having such a great time, so they did that. The other one was in Berlin. Berlin was incredible for celebrating Canada Day. Well, a lot with our friends and then everybody else around the world.
Well, that's
we
good.
made into that.
Sweet. I can't really say that I've had anything that exciting. I've been in Ottawa pretty much every Canada Day, I think. Actually, last year was one of the first years in at least a decade that I didn't. And we went to a big cottage party instead and did our own little fireworks
Those are always
display and
fun.
what- Oh, it was a great time.
Those are always a fun
Yeah, you
time.
can go hit a cottage up, and I mean, everybody's blasting fireworks all weekend
Yeah.
long, and you see them all from all over the lake and everything. But I mean, for anybody that hasn't been to Ottawa on a Canada Day, get ready. It's amazing. I mean, you literally you're just walking around. There are people everywhere. The streets are shut off for about maybe 10 block radius on
That's
each
right.
direction
Yep.
from the market.
Yep.
And just hundreds of thousands of people everywhere. It's absolutely amazing.
So some of the great things that they're doing this year at Canada Day, at different spots around the city, there's going to be watched bike parks, so you can bike around. You can bike down here into the market. You can bike up to Parliament Hill and park your bike with getting a ticket and making sure that nobody's going to walk off with your bike.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great thing because
And they have
of
the
the
pay
shutdown.
bikes everywhere now that seem
The Bixie bikes, yeah, they'll be pretty.
they seem to be used quite a bit. I'd have to say, I saw a rack the other day and there was only one left.
Really?
Out of about 20. I see people riding on them all the
Yeah.
time. I mean, and I always think to myself, if the only people using them are tourists or people that actually are in town, use them here and there or whatnot. but-
Both. If you're going if you're going two directions and you're going from work to,
I guess
and you
so.
can get a year membership and just get the bike, boom, drop it off, and you don't have to worry about anything. Get
That's
it off.
great. I like that you can
I
drop it
think-
off at,
anywhere you
drive it
want.
one way or drop it off somewhere else. And
Other things that are cool, like the changing the guard at 9 a.m. If you've ever seen that, that's
9 a.m.
really-
Probably not. I'm not going to lie. I doubt that I was up on Canada
That's
Day
early
at 9
morning. That's
a.m.
good. What's cool? The Nature Museum, the Museum of Civilization, the War Museum, Science and Tech, Aviation,
All free for the
all
day.
for free for the day. So that's
That's
a
great.
great thing to do early on in the afternoon. If you don't like the heat, because it is supposed to be around 32 degrees that day. So those are always a fun time to get in to see all these amazing museums for free. And
Yeah.
then you have awesome stuff like Majors Hill Park this year. I think is the place to be.
Always. Fantastic.
Is it always?
Always. I mean, well, ultimately for the fireworks in the end, but even during the whole day, it's always packed with
I
them.
think it's really good this year because you have Chris Hadfield coming there. So at 3:30 in the afternoon, Chris Hadfield's going to be playing songs. He's also going to be with the American that he was up on the space station with, and they're going to be answering any kinds of questions. Beyond that, there's a setup of photos that he took. Like he took the amazing photos that were passed around the world that made Chris Hadfield an absolute rock star that you'll be able to see. There's also so many other things like to do. Like there's a synthetic ice rink. That's at Jack Cartier Park. I'm sorry about that one. But there's a giant chessboard. You got Roman buskers, so incredible buskers from across Canada playing anywhere. You have the Chicken Corner, where it's the 21st annual Great Canadian Chicken Barbecue.
Where is that?
That's at Majors Hill Park.
Oh.
And it was really cool to see them on CTV Morning Live last week. They had some really good recipes. So you have that. There's aerial acrobat shows at 11:30 and 3 times after that.
Jeez.
You got the Skyhawks that do their little flyby that freak everybody out.
Yeah.
That's at 11:30 as well. So that's some.
Hopefully they don't hit
cool-
the acrobats.
Yeah, that would be terrible. That would just.
And
That
the
drove
crowd
it.
goes silent.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. At the NAC, at the National Arts Center, you have free concerts all day inside. So at Confederation Park, you have part of Jazz Fest. They're doing free shows there all day. So if you're a lover of jazz and music, and it gets too hot for you at Confederation Park, you want to go inside and go to the NAC. There's so many events going on there.
That's great. So much free stuff. That's what's
events.
amazing.
That's what it's about.
I mean, you can also tap out. I mean, right outside of Top of the World, they always have great free acts going on. Yeah, they have ramp set up, skateboarding, BMX biking, and whatnot.
And for the first time ever, OC Transpo is free this year.
Not first time ever.
Yeah.
It
Really?
has been free before.
Really?
I've been coming for Canada Day since
It used to
about
be
15,
free after
so
10,
about-
it used to be after 10 p.m.
Oh.
Or the past number of years, it's been free after 10 p.m.
Yeah,
know
I think long ago. I remember being like 15, 16, 17. So we're going back about 18
so
years or so.
You're probably the one that shut it down.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, they might have got a little too packed there. But
No,
what else is
they're
free?
so that's free.
On the Kinky patio, they're having a big celebration there. So, I mean, great sushi. Not too far from Major Hills Park.
Free
so,
sushi?
No, free Canada Day patio celebration.
Oh, okay.
Not
All
free
right.
sushi, but they have great sushi.
You'd have me there. There's free food from President's Choice across from the Chateau Laurier on that little promenade there.
Really?
So they'll be giving away a lot of free samples of probably new goods and foods. And
You know what I've been wanting to try is that ice cream treat that I see them giving out on the commercials.
What's that one?
Or it's like
I don't have TV.
Like oh yeah, you don't have TV. I don't know. It's like a cookie
I definitely had that
type
one.
dessert with like liquid chocolate inside of it and a bunch of ice cream. Looks good.
Well, you go. I'll get that
I
for you
will
sometime. All right.
Hopefully they'll have burgers and hot dogs and stuff though for free too.
So, and then also on the hill, you got Carly Rae Jepsen and Metric. Though Metric will probably be the headliner right before 10 p.m. when the fireworks go off. Carly Rae Jepsen will probably be the one right before that. Then you got Radio from Gatineau. So that's going to, and Chris Hadfield will be playing on the hill as well. So he's going to be doing a couple shows there. So that'll be a lot of fun. You have another thing?
That's good. Yeah, Ritual. There's always something fun at Ritual, that's for sure. On Canada Day, they're having on actual Canada Day that night. Canada Day with Slum Village. They got who else is there? Marcus Visionaries there. Well, we got a whole bunch of people in there. First time in Ottawa.
What time are they open? Do you know what time they're opening to do all this?
That'd be doors are probably open at 10. Yeah, doors are open at 10 p.m. for
So
that.
well, you have to watch fireworks first before you get in there. You're not going to stay downtown.
Yeah, you might not.
So go there after fireworks.
Right after the fireworks, run there as quick as you can.
Absolutely.
There's also a hip hop karaoke showcase there.
The hip hop
That night.
karaoke's there that night?
Yep.
Really?
Well, they have 2 floors, right? So it's going to be packed. Yeah,
That'll be fun.
in the basement, Marcus Visionary, like I said, from Toronto, amazing drum and bass DJ.
Yeah.
DJ, I don't know how we say this, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we got Danya D and Muggs.
It's a lot.
Yeah. That's
a
just
lot.
a ritual anyway.
But what if you're not downtown? What if you don't want to come downtown? Is there other stuff going on? The answer is heck yes. So in Orleans, your celebrations are at Petrie Island, starting at 11 in the morning.
Oh, that'd
So
be fun. What do they got going on there?
They have bands,
Yeah?
bands, face painting, stuff for the children, probably a petting zoo.
Probably a petting zoo.
There's always a petting zoo.
Don't quote us, but
There's always
might be a petting zoo.
probably a couple of sheep, a couple of lambs and stuff like that. At Stittsville, you have a great lineup. That's at Sacred Heart High School in Stittsville. You have Open Sky playing, as well as Amos the Transparent is playing at night. They're headlining, so they've been on the show before. They're awesome. Open Sky will be on the show in the future.
Nice.
What about in Barhaven? Okay, well, in Barhaven, starting at 11 a.m. at the Clark Fields behind the Royal Oak, you have the Mattamy Homes Canada Day celebration. So that'll be a lot of fun out in Barhaven. And then the second biggest celebration after basically Parliament Hill is in Canada, where they average around 30,000 people
Do they really?
at the Walter Baker Park. This is going off the website. I have not
Yeah.
been there. I'm downtown.
Hopefully they're not
every year.
lying to us.
But you got Trooper. You got Trooper headlining this year,
That's-
so that's some Canadian content.
That's huge. That's huge.
I would love some patio land.
What about what else? I mean, for people that aren't ducking out to their cottages until Monday, we got some other things happening there tonight. There's
so events for the rest of the weekend.
yeah, we got tonight. I know what is it? Rika, the Strain, and Little Stella at Babylon.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I know on Saturday you have Latin Spark Street Salsa. So there's salsa on Spark Street tonight, but you also have the Latin Spark Street. It's going to be 1,000 people, $10 a head, and they're going to fill basically one block of Spark Street with salsa. You'll be able to have lessons. On the Sunday night, you're going to have free concerts I think from 6 to 10 or 8 to 10 p.m. And then they're going to be doing a lot more on Spark Street on the Canada Day. So, and then you have the Escapade Music Festival as well, starting up on Saturday. Also, there's something really fun that I really like. I used to volunteer for it. The Community Cup that's happening on June 30th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Brewer Park. So it's a rec soccer tournament that brings around a lot of immigrants, so you'll see people from every country, every ethnicity, all together on a fun day with families everywhere. It's just a really fun family day. I absolutely love that one. So absolutely, that's basically it.
Yeah. Well, Saturday also too.
Okay.
I mean, Saturday at is Grind. If nobody's ever been to Grind at Babylon,
it's
it
fun.
is a hell of a time, that's for sure. DR1 is there. Daddy Mazer, John Deck, of course.
There's also a great band playing at Raw Sugar at 9 p.m. I think at Wild Wind. Sorry, they're a really good band. So that's something to check out there too.
One of the after parties here. I'm just checking. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the events on Facebook. There's about 4,000 of them to go through here. One of the Escapade after parties is at Sato. And who's going to be there? Mark Knight's going to be playing there, so that's something you definitely want to check out.
Well, that's all right. So, thank you very much for listening. That's your Canada Day hookup.
Yeah.
All right. So
Party safe out there, people.
Next week we're going to have another great episode, and it'll be our last one that showcases the Blues Fest acts. So we're going to leave you with one more song from J.W. Jones. This one's called All Over Again. So have a happy Canada Day. Thank you so much.
Have a good one, guys. And remember, if you're drinking, don't drive.
Don't drive.
And if you're driving, don't drink. Have a
There
good
you
one.
go. That's wise words. Have a great one, guys.
I've been racking up miles just to see your smile. So much sweeter than the rest. Rushing the finish line while you've been taking your time. Now there's butterflies in my chest. You know it's been so long, I know this can't be wrong. Baby, where have you been? Your kiss is like a song, baby, all night long. You're my favorite sin. It's just like the first time. It's just like the first time all over again. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, I just can't resist. Yeah, yeah, this is what I missed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're breaking the rules. I should walk you to the door. Don't be a fool. I'll mess it up just like before. Now it's just like the first time.